What is going on TikTok and to maybe anybody who will be seeing this? Today we're going to be doing determining functions on Get Some Math's awesome website. He is a great teacher, so this is the link right here. Pretty much all you got to do is just look up Get Some Math. But I learned everything outside of my classroom, so I think for math, the math GED test, at least Get Some Math, I give him full credit for me learning every single math. And also, I'd like to say that I've never failed a GED test, and I am a graduate as of December 2nd of this year. So, without further ado, determining functions in this format right here, I recall getting these questions on the GED test, so this is definitely going to be here within your test. And it's no calculator, but you don't really need one for it, I mean, obviously. But Get Some Math likes to talk about these as a vending machine, so with X being the button that you press for it and Y as what comes out. And a trick that he taught me was that if you have the same number in the X, you can automatically classify it as not a function. So you see how there's for number 1, for A, we have 2 for an X here and then another. Well, that's not a function. And this one's all 2's. So we can determine that A and C is not a function at all right away. And we know it's not B. You want to know how I know? Well, here you go. -1 right here. And at the bottom here, we got another -1. But D, every single X value is different. So for number 1, this is a function because every X value is different. So for number 1 is going to be D. Pretty straightforward, pretty easy. And I did get this exact question on the GED test right here. And what we can do here is do a vertical line test. So take your hand, and let's say this for A, right here. You put your hand right here. Does it meet 2 points? Does it touch 2 points? Well, for A, it doesn't. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you that number 2, the answer is going to be A. But for for B, so put your hand here. You see for the triangle here, it meets this bottom point here and the top point. So that's not a function. And you do it for the same right here. Not a function. And you do it right here. It touches this, this, and this. So for number 2 is going to be A because you ran the vertical line test and it doesn't meet a point. Now, which of this represents a function? For 3, well, like I told you before, if you have the same X valued number, so we got 5, 5, 3, 3, well, we can tell right away that A is not a function. Now, let's go down to B. Well, the same thing applies here. B is not going to be a function because we have 4, 4, 8, 8, so we have the same numbers for the X value. And let's take a look at this. It appears we've gotten into a pickle. So, -3, you get 3. -3, you get 3. Excuse me, actually, D is not going to be the function. C is not going to be the function. And A. I actually am going to pick B for the function, but see, I almost missed this. If I were to think too fast like I was doing, I would have picked this on the GED test and got it wrong. But for number 3, the answer is actually B. Why? And you might be asking, why do I say this? Well, sometimes there's questions like this where, you get the same number, but you get the same product. So for number 3, B is the function. So 4, 4, 8, 8. It gets you the same answer and the same Y value. So you basically have just selected and you're going to be getting the same thing in the vending machine. So for number 3 is going to be B for the answer here. And then let's go down to number 4. And it's similar concept as the vertical line test. So we have these points right here, right? So if we were to put a point here, well, it would be touching this point. So this one's not a function. So we go down to the next one. If we were to put a point here as well, it's not going to be a function. What about this one, this empty slot right here? Well, if we were to do it here, it would be a function because it doesn't meet 2 points. So 1, 2, 3. This line's empty. So we're going to be picking, in my opinion, is going to be B for number 4 to keep it a function. Now we go down to the simple one right here. You have to put the numbers in for yourself here. So adding which of the following points keeps this table a function? All right, so we got -2, we got a 0, and we got a 2 for the x value. We do not have a 4 for the x value, so automatically I'm going to go ahead and pick D for number 5 because that's a number that hasn't been in the x valued here. And that should be it. Let's see what I did and see what I got right. All right, for number 1 I picked D. For 2 I picked A. For 3 I picked B, and for 4 I picked B, and for 5 I picked D. So I got them all right, but I almost got one wrong because this one almost caught me off guard. But just remember, if you're getting a question like this and you're not so sure, if you have two numbers that are the same in the x valued, but you get the same y consistently, that is still a function. I just want to let you guys know that. All right, well, I love y'all. Hope y'all have a good day today, and Merry Christmas, by the way. And good luck on your GED, and if I can do it, you can too, I promise. Just make sure to study through Get Some Math, or however you'd like. Any teacher that can help you out, just feel free to, do that. And have a good one.